friends, and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, I'm Stacey and I'm currently 34 weeks pregnant with baby number 3. If you haven't seen my what's in my baby's hospital bag, make sure you go and check that video out after this video or before it, either. But this video is basically just what's in my hospital bag, so what I'm taking for myself and whatnot, because I have a whole separate video for baby's bag. Anywho, moving on. As I did mention in my previous video, which was what's in my baby's hospital bag, I plan on staying in hospital for the minimum required hours as possible, just simply because of this whole pandemic situation. I did plan on staying for at least a night, but with everything going on, I would feel much safer at home. So fingers crossed everything goes to plan and I can just come home as soon as possible. So I tried to pack as minimal as possible as I can, but hopefully in the same sense, I've packed enough just in case I do have to stay in overnight or whatnot. But without further ado, let's just move straight on to the video. So this is my hospital bag. I've had this bag for quite a few years now. I'm pretty sure I used this bag for Jaxon when I went to hospital as well. Not so much Nevaeh. I don't think I had the bag back then, but yeah. So this is just a simple carry bag, luggage bag kind of thing. It's more of a sports bag, but I use it for like when we're just going for like overnight trips or whatnot. It fits quite a bit in it and it's very sturdy and does the job. So in my hospital bag, first off I have my yellow card, which in New South Wales, this is the card that you get for all your midwife appointments and all that jazz. I know in other states and countries you get a different kind of card or book or whatnot, but in New South Wales, from where I am from, this is the card that we get, and they just document everything on this. So that is something that I will need to take to the hospital with me. So I'm going to just keep it pretty much on top of my bag until then, because I will have a few more appointments before giving birth. The next thing I have that won't be going to actual hospital with me, but I've put it on top, and it's just this little notepad, and it just says remember on the top, and I've written down a few things that I cannot pack just yet. I do have some of them in here already, but a few of them I can't pack just yet because, for instance, my camera. I am using my camera and I'm vlogging still, and I still have a few videos and whatnot before I give birth, so I can't pack my camera yet. The charger, I will keep it in here, but I'll also need to keep taking it out to charge my camera up, so that's another thing, and yada yada. Like just a few things that I'll need to remember to pack just before we leave to go to the hospital. Moving on to the more important things, I'm going to start with clothing, because I feel like that's the most logic kind of items. Oh, let me just get a little bit more comfy. So first up, I have just packed 2 of these singlets. They're just basic singlets with the spaghetti straps. They aren't actual maternity singlets, so they don't have the clip, but with them being spaghetti straps, they're easy to just pull down and easy access for breastfeeding, so that makes it very simple and easy. So I've just got a black one and a grey one, and the exact same thing with that one. I've written a list in the back of a notepad. So for sleepwear, like, so I will probably be in sleepwear majority of the time of being there, and whatnot, besides from coming home. So I've just packed these grey comfy lounge pants. They are super duper comfy. They are so soft and they have so much stretch to them. I love them to death, and this is something I won't be packing until the very last minute, because favourite pants at the moment, like to just lounge around in, especially because we aren't really going anywhere because of all this pandemic. So I've been in a lot of loungewear kind of items, which makes it a bit harder to pack. The next item that I'll be bringing is this comfy loungewear 3/4 sleeve shirt. Now this is another thing that will be packed last minute, because absolutely love this. Super duper comfy, super soft, and yeah, two of the items that I absolutely live in. The other sleepwear that I will be taking is just basically a plain pair of grey shorts. They're just lounge shorts again. I mainly sleep in these kind of items, so yeah, loungewear is definitely my type of thing. So yeah, these grey shorts are what I'll be probably sleeping in if I have to sleep there. If not, I'll probably just wear them around or whatnot, just because they are comfy and they also have a lot of stretch to them. Next and final sleepwear item that I am taking is just this Pete Alexander nightie. It could do with an iron, but let's be honest, it's probably not going to get that. I find this super duper cute. I actually brought this quite early in my pregnancy, and I brought it in an extra large so that I could fit it now. And I haven't actually worn it properly. It's just been like sitting in my cupboard. I've wore it here and there. I brought this with the intentions of breastfeeding and whatnot, as it does have the buttons just going all the way down, and it's super thin, so it's not going to be heavy and all that jazz. You just want to be comfy when you're in hospital and just giving birth, because the last thing you want to be wearing is tight fitted clothing that's just going to make you feel super restricted and not comfortable at all. So this is a must. Moving on, I've just packed two kind of simple yet comfortable outfits to come home in, depending on the weather and how I'm feeling and whatnot. So I've just packed this basic maroony red dress, just something easy to slip on, because I will still obviously have a little bit of a bump, and yeah, it would just be easy to slip this on and you're ready. So something basic, easy and comfortable. That's one option for coming home. The other option, if it is a bit cooler, I've just packed these grey tights. Super comfortable as well. A lot of stretch in them. Not so much at the moment because my bump has grown, but obviously once I give birth, go down slightly so they will fit a bit better and be a little bit more comfortable. So they are the pants option. And I've just packed this basic grey blue tee just to chuck on with that. So nothing fashionable, nothing over the top. Literally no one's going to see me from the trip to the hospital room to the car to getting out of the car, to getting inside. It's more just that comfort. So yeah, I don't really care what people think of what I'm wearing, because I'd rather be comfortable than feeling restricted and disgusting and you name it after giving birth. I have also just packed this cardigan to just chuck over the top, like with the singlets or the dress or whatever. Again, I don't care if it's gonna mismatch or whatnot. I want to be comfortable. I don't want to feel restricted. I was going to pack a jumper, but then I thought, if I'm breastfeeding and I have a jumper on in the hospital, it will be restricting to breastfeed, so I would have to take it off and then feed and then put it back on. So I was like, you know what, the cardigan will do the job while we are in hospital and whatnot. So yeah, that is just a basic cardigan that I'll be taking with us. And the last few clothing items I am taking are obviously undies. I need to still pick up some super duper comfy high-waisted undies. So I haven't got them with me here yet, but I do need to pick them up, and I'm thinking I'm just going to get them from Kmart, because let's face it, after I'm done with them, they're going to go in the bin. So they're the only item I'm pretty sure that I still need to pick up, but you don't need to see them either way, because you know what undies look like, and they're just going to be super duper comfy high-waisted granny pants pretty much. So just picture that and you've basically seen it. But then I am also taking these maternity bras that I have picked up from Kmart. I have already been wearing these ones, and they are so goddamn comfy. Surprisingly, I didn't think they would be as comfy as what they are, because I did purchase some from Kmart when I was breastfeeding Jaxon, and they were just a pain. Like, not literally a pain, but they would fall down and they just wouldn't sit properly and yada yada. But it looks like Kmart have stepped up their game and they are doing a great job. So this one and this one came in a pack. So a pack of 2, and I think they were $19. So I'll just be taking these 2 to the hospital. So again, breastfeeding is easier done with maternity bras. And then I will also be taking 2 pairs of black plain socks, just because the hospitals can be a bit cooler and I don't want to take full-on slippers or whatnot, or I might even wear them there, who knows. But I'm going to take socks because I prefer wearing socks over slippers. So that is the plan. I will also be taking thongs, but my thongs are actually at the back at the moment because that is what I have been wearing everywhere. Moving on to the non-clothing items. So my toilet. Yes, I'm packing my toilet. My toiletries. I have this 10-pack of Stay Free maternity pads. Now, maternity pads were such a pain in the A to find at the moment because of this pandemic. Everyone seems to be like stocking up on pads and toilet paper and all that jazz. So I had to go to like 3 or 4 different shops just to find some maternity pads. So I ended up picking up 2 packets of these, and they're just the Stay Free brand. I am taking my charger. I don't know if I've already showed you guys this. So my camera charger, obviously, my phone charger, which I won't be packing until the last minute, and then my toiletries. I have this 10-piece pack of hand and face wipes. I just picked this up from Kmart, I'm pretty sure, and oh no, I got it from Best and Less for $1. Well then, I thought if I go into labor and I have makeup on or whatnot, or I just simply want to like refresh my face, these will come in handy. They are also for your hands, so double win. I'm just taking this Dove Powder Soft roll-on deodorant, just obvious reasons, you don't want to be smelly. I'm taking 4 packs of breast pads. I know they say that your milk doesn't always come in straight away, but I have already been leaking, so I thought I'm probably going to need these while I'm in the hospital if I do need to stay overnight. So better be safe than sorry. So I've just grabbed these out of my big pack, but they are the New Beginnings Bamboo brand, I'm pretty sure. So 4 packs of those. My Nevaeh lip balm, my Nevaeh moisturizing cream. I've also got some paw ointment. This one is like nearly all out, but whatevs. I won't need a hell of a lot. It's basically just for my lips. So yeah, some paw ointment. I also have this Palmer's Cocoa Butter formula. It's for stretch marks, and I have been using this throughout my pregnancy. I have 2 of these little pocket size ones, so I thought may as well chuck one in my toiletry bag because I do like to use this and it makes my skin feel nice and soft. I've got a little body wash just for my shower after giving birth. I found with Jaxon and Nevaeh, I straight away, pretty much after birth, I've jumped in a shower just to wash myself because I feel super gross. Each to their own, but like that's just how I feel. So yeah, I just packed this organic coconut oil body wash with me. I've also got my toothbrush. This is actually a new toothbrush because obviously I can't pack my toothbrush at the moment. So I've just picked up a new toothbrush to chuck in here, and a small tube of Colgate toothpaste to chuck along with that. And the last couple of items that I am packing is a eyebrow pencil because my eyebrows are very, very faint. They're blonde, so I have to draw my eyebrows on. So the last thing I want is photos with me looking like I have no eyebrows. So I've picked up a new eyebrow pencil and I've chucked that in my toiletry bag, which is just also this cute little bag from Kmart. I think it was like $5, so inexpensive. Last items that I'm taking for my toiletry bag are just a couple hair ties because I'm gonna need them. Simple reasons. I am also taking a bunch of SD cards just in case something happens to my SD card that's in the camera. So I have no excuse to get footage unless my camera obviously dies, but I have a bunch of SD cards that will be coming along with me. And then the very last item that I'll be taking is just this notepad and pen, so I can write down any notes or numbers or whatnot that the hospital gives to me. I know they'll have it all on paper, but just in case, I've got a notepad and a pen that I can write everything down and not have to stress about remembering stuff. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that is literally everything I am taking. like I said, I want to be in there for minimal required time as possible. So I've tried to pack very minimal in itself. But hopefully this gets me through and whatnot. I'm not taking any essential oils or stuff for during labour, just because I never used them with the other two. So I personally don't think I'll need them this time around either. But each to their own. I know a lot of people like to use essential oils or music. I do have my phone for music if worst case scenario. But yeah, I'm just not that type of person that needs that kind of stuff during labour. So yeah, I'm just not taking any of that, because it'll just mean a hell of a lot more stuff for me to unpack later on. But I hope this gave you some ideas on what to take to hospital, especially if you are packing minimal to try and avoid staying in hospital for as long as possible. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, don't forget to hit that thumbs up and subscribe if you are new, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye for now.